What's up, rail riders? Welcome back to Above the Rail.
You sounded like a sports announcer.
Let's get ready to rave!
We have so much to digest this episode.
A lot. We've
Yeah.
had a lot to cover.
Yeah, because this is everything since Electric Forest, which was the end of June, and now it's the beginning of August.
Yeah, because all we talked about was Electric Forest on the last episode.
Yeah.
And you guys even have gone to Tennessee since that.
Yes, the
We
Caverns,
have.
Yeah,
guys.
tell me about it. I actually
Yeah,
haven't really heard much about this trip. I
Yeah,
haven't.
we haven't talked to Katie too much about it, so this is the perfect time to talk about it and recap. I kid you not, it was like the best rave experience I've ever had.
It was so much fun.
Oh.
First of all, we decided when we went there that we were going to stay in one of the yurts that are on the place. And oh my God, guys, it was actually incredible. It was really, really nice.
Yeah, the overall experience was literally the most comfortable and amazing experience we could have ever imagined. Alley Cat and her team did fantastic. And it was pouring, it was hot, and we stayed comfortable the whole trip.
I saw that it was rainy when you guys were doing your cave tour, right?
Yeah.
In Frizzle, and your TikTok exploring.
Oh,
In
yeah.
your accent.
And oh yeah, that was like, so there you go in and there's the campgrounds, like the GA camping, and then to a separate section, there's like the yurts and where like a lot of the RVs were, which weren't a lot. It was definitely super intimate. The venue can only hold less than 2,000 people. So
Wow.
it's a very intimate venue.
So it was, and I feel like with even the amount of space that they had for people to park and put up their tents and stuff, they probably could have fit like every single person who went there
So
in that
it
one area.
wasn't cramped.
No.
Not at all.
That's so
And
amazing.
even the
Oh,
cave itself during the show, you
Mhm.
could go anywhere in that venue wherever you wanted and it would not feel cramped at all. And
I love that.
the cave stays 60 degrees year round, so it was never hot.
Year round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? That's like perfect. Oh my god, the
Yeah.
outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was
Perfectly planned.
perfect because there were times outside if it was not raining, it was so hot. And
Oh.
it was like getting over to the cave to like start the whole rave and everything. It's like, oh my God, we're gonna die. Oh, this is terrible. And then the second you enter into that rave, it feels like you walk into a walk-in fridge. It's
Well,
like, oh, this is nice.
Not even you don't even have to wait till the cave. Like as you're walking down, you just feel the temperature dropping.
Mhm.
Is
And
it like a ramp down into the
Yeah.
cavern
Yep.
area?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, but alongside the walking path down into the cave, there's like a almost like waterfall. So if it rains a lot, it's like really going. And then it flows into a creek that goes into the unexplored section of the cave.
Yeah.
Oh,
They-
what? There's
Yeah.
an unexplored section?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why?
I guess they just are like still going deeper and deeper into it, but it's like miles like
Yeah.
that cave is.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
they're doing it like little chunks at a time. They don't let people in there, but basically it's like a way that they can, walk into the cave. And a little fun fact about that cave, in that undiscovered section of the cave, they actually discovered a new species of what is it, lizard? Salamander? Yeah.
God. Oh
I
my
think it's
god.
like God, what did they call it?
I don't remember.
Look it up.
Yeah. They like named it kind of after the caverns almost. I don't know.
But
That's cool.
so when you first come into the campgrounds, there's a bus that you have to kind of pull up to check in. And on the side of the bus, they have like a little painted version of that salamander that's on there.
That's cool.
It looked really cute, but
Aw.
also they could just like cartoonify it to make it look like that. But
Right.
Sally the big cave salamander. Well, Sally's the mascot of the caverns, and that's a big salamander that they put on it. But they had they named the species of the salamander in like ties with the venue.
That's cool.
Hold on, let's see, what are they called? Big mouth cave salamander.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, and so one of the caves is called Big Mouth, and the mouth of the cave is literally like one of the like one of the biggest cave openings in the world.
That's
I think
wild.
they said you could fit the Leaning Tower of Pisa in the cave opening or
What?
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So just huge.
Wow.
But yeah, so basically, like,
I had no idea. Oh my god.
it's like, so walking down the path into the cave, that's kind of where, the river goes underneath the path and it splits into the undiscovered cave. But then for the actual caverns, basically right in front of us, there would be where kind of Alley Cat and all the DJs had their merch and stuff set up.
Okay.
And also there was a place that you could check your merch bags too, right when you get them, so you don't have to walk in with them.
What did you guys get? Do you have here?
We got
got
the
a-
Sup Bitch t-shirt with the big pickle on it.
Yeah, so it's like
Okay.
a white and green tie-dye shirt, and then it's got the Pickle King guy from SpongeBob. I forget his name.
Oh my
The guy with the
God.
jellyfish.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But and then he's just wearing like black sunglasses. It just says "Sup
Like,
bitch."
it's like the checkered print sunglasses
Yeah.
with circles.
Love that.
And then we got like an Alley Cat green and black and white motocross jersey.
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm actually gonna be wearing that tomorrow for Slander.
Nice.
pretty sure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
also Slander weekend.
Yes,
Ah.
we'll get into that more
And
here later.
then what else did we get? Oh, we got the Camp Supersonic t-shirts that you bought to do the tie-dyeing
That's
activity with.
fun.
Yeah.
You guys did activity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Alley Cat literally had this shit set up like a mini festival. And there was so many activities. On the first day, there was a scavenger hunt, and the prize was like a cool pin.
Mhm.
And then there was the tie-dyeing, there was yoga, there was a bonfire with s'mores.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and there was even vendors. There was I got so many cute earrings.
So many.
I literally
It's
I got 3
pairs.
pairs. And they were all handcrafted by like an indigenous tribe in Honduras or some
Mhm.
some South
Whoa.
American country. I forgot which one exactly. But one of them is like hummingbirds, and they're like feeded hummingbirds.
Really?
Yeah.
I love hummingbirds.
I wore those on night 2. And then, and also there was a trail that went from the camp to or the camping area all the way to the venue, and that's where Max and I filmed our rainforest safari video.
Yeah.
And that was super cool. It literally made us feel like we were right back at like Electric Forest.
Yeah, because they had all these, like at nighttime when you're on your way back, they had all these colorful lights or spotlights all along the path. It was like
Yeah.
purples and pinks and all that stuff going down there. So it really had Electric Forest vibes.
Yeah, it truly was a little mini festival. Alley Cat said it herself. She was so giddy too. I feel like all of her team and her herself, and then also all the artists that came to perform were so heartwarming. Like that was
Aw.
like a big moment for them.
Yeah.
And I think it was a turning point almost in her career because it was her first time she ever has done a mini festival type of deal. So she kept mentioning that, and it just felt
Aw.
really special to be part of it.
And you guys got to meet her.
We did.
Yeah, we
Ah.
did. She's so cool. I mean, she's literally just as cool as she is in person as she is over like social media and like just chill. Like,
I love that.
Yeah. I mean, literally, she would just come and visit camp just on random times of the day, and she'd be like hanging out with everyone there.
yeah.
And anyone who wanted to come take like a picture with her, getting some autographs, she's like, "Oh my god, yeah, just come up, say hi."
Yeah.
You know?
And yeah, it was like usually right before sound check that she'd come. Sippy was super nice too. She was really
Ah,
cute.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
Ah, I
we
love
were
her.
we were hoping to get a picture with her when she was after her set because there was like an intermission because she played right before Alley Cat came on, but she was taking too long, like getting pictures and stuff with everyone else that she didn't get to us on the rail before Alley
Aw.
Cat started playing, and as soon as Alley Cat started, Sippy just kind of went.
It was so intimate. We got to have like little moments with the artist.
How did you make friends with anyone in Yurt Village?
Kind of, we like talked with our neighbors a bit. Daddy Wampus was there, and he was like all over the crowd, like all over the campgrounds. He
Oh
was
my God.
hopping and bopping all around. He did silent disco. Like, I swear to God, every corner I turned, he was there.
Yeah,
That's funny.
like there were like I swear just 6 separate occasions that we were just walking around in random places, and then next thing you know, he just walks right by us. It's like dude was teleporting around that venue like crazy. He was going everywhere.
I
And
wonder
he
how
was-
many steps he got.
Oh my God, probably an insane amount because we got an insane amount and we spent a lot of time in that yurt because it was so hot. But he was such a vibe though. He was almost like keeping the vibes high
Yeah.
throughout the campgrounds.
Love that.
Yeah.
Spreading the vibes.
Okay. But just because you kind of mentioned it there, just to bring it back to the yurt, my God, guys, if you ever go to a show there, if they are offering the yurts, take the yurt. It was so nice.
And it was like around $700 for the weekend, which yeah, like $350 per night might seem steep, but the benefits of it
My
are
God.
amazing.
We get it's like full on air conditioned. We get our own shower, bathroom with running water.
It was nice. It was
Yeah.
big. They said
Yeah.
A kitchenette,
Yup.
like
We
with
have
a microwave, a mini fridge, a sink.
I was
Yep.
not expecting the kitchenette.
Yeah.
plates, all the silverware.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
And one downside to GA camping at the Caverns, there is no showers. So there's porta potties, but you're roughing it. Like
Mhm.
it is not
There
like
just isn't showers.
no. And
And
it was raining all weekend. People like the second day, people woke up with broken canopies from the rain. Like parts of the GA camping was flooded. They already marked it off because they knew there was flood zones.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
meanwhile,
okay.
we were in our yurt going like, "Oh my God, it's raining so hard out there. Those poor guys. We're sending our love here from our nice, dry, secure, air-conditioned,
Yurt.
shower-full yurt."
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are, oh my God, the only clean people there.
Yeah. But I mean, so our downside was that we had a little bit of a further walk from the venue, but we also had all the amenities.
And I mean, by further walk, it was like
Maybe an extra 5 minutes.
yeah, it
Okay.
was like maybe a quarter mile
Yeah.
Okay.
at tops.
Yeah.
So it wasn't far. But one downside with the yurts, and I feel like this isn't a thing with all the yurts because they did advertise that there would be Wi-Fi, but I think the main thing that gave off the Wi-Fi was in kind of the main hut that the person who's in charge of like watching the yurt stuff is. But our yurt was all the way down like at the farthest end of our row. And so because of that, we could not get Wi-Fi. And because of where the Caverns is located at, there was like no cell reception either.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the
Oh.
Appalachian Mountains in Tennessee. So,
Crazy.
like, we're basically in this mountain valley and there's no cell reception. The nearest town is 30 minutes away and no Wi-Fi. So, definitely was the one downside, but also at the same time, probably a blessing in disguise because I did not need access to Wi-Fi that weekend.
Yeah.
Other than posting social media content, which isn't always necessary, it can happen afterwards. I was working into the weekend, so not having access to Wi-Fi was probably a blessing for me because otherwise I would have continued to work.
Yeah, in
And
your yurt when it was raining or something.
yeah, so it was like a forced break, which was good.
Yeah. It did give us the opportunity to just disconnect for a little bit and to, just kind of be present without electronics, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Only electronic music.
Yeah, yeah. The only electronics I need is some speakers and some lasers.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of lasers, though, the production that
Yeah,
they
what
were
was that
able to
like?
do,
Holy shit, Katie, you would have shit yourself.
oh my God, I felt like
lasers all around you.
My
They
God,
came-
like 360 lasers.
Basically, I mean, it was like almost like a U shape or a horseshoe. And
Okay.
so like there was lasers coming from the front and then there was sidebars going all the way back through the crowd and laser boxes on those sidebars. So there was sidebar panels that were lighting up and then there was lasers coming from the sidebar
What
panels.
the heck?
yeah,
So
it was
wow. Oh my God. Oh my
'cause-
God.
And basically how they had it set up was, it's kind of like your typical openers don't get a lot of production. And then,
Okay.
so they just got like these little light changers in the background. And then it was like the first couple openers got that. And then it was the,
Opener before
yeah,
got
they
some
would
lasers.
get the
Okay,
front
little bit of
lasers.
Okay.
Yeah, so they got some stuff. But then when Alley Cat came on, my God, it was almost overstimulating. I
Oh
felt
my
like
God, did you guys lose your minds?
I felt like I was watching Excision. It was crazy. It was that cave, if no lights are on, is like fully almost pitch black. But there was so much light going on in that cave. I felt like it was daytime outside. I was like, geez, this is insane.
Yep.
That's
And
crazy.
in the first time it happened too, everyone was shocked. Everyone
Yeah.
was like, "Woo!" And I mean, partially that's like her production that she chose to do, but like I want to go back so bad. I don't care who it is. Like I need to go back to the caverns.
Yeah.
Do you think they have like a noise frequency limit or something since it's in a cave? Is that like dangerous?
Well, the cave for the cave to become like safe for them to play heavy bass music, there was actually a collapse in the cave. There was a collapse that happened in the cave, which is right behind where the stage is, and that basically made the cave safe enough to host music inside it because it like reinforced
Stabilized it.
Yeah.
Yeah, stabilized it. And then they also stabilized it even more by drilling holes into it and putting concrete and rebarb in it.
Mhm.
Okay.
We
That's
learned this on
cool.
our cave tour.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it became a safe place to have music. And they also did
So
so much
cool.
stuff too. They literally had to dig out like I think they said like 15 plus feet of mud and sediment that
Yeah, it
had
was
drained into the cave.
yeah.
Wow.
And then they went and kind of, took the natural cave floor and just like kind of put concrete over it so people could kind of walk on
Well,
there.
they kept most of the they dug into it to put like French drains in and did plumbing and all that stuff because there's plumbed in bathrooms inside the caves.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And another factor too,
That's nice.
yeah, another factor too is the staff there. They run a fucking tight ship.
God, yeah.
You can't even crouch down without someone having eyes on you. And
And they're coming over, they're like, "You okay? You good?"
yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
okay, it wasn't like that.
Okay, well, not
Nice.
not that intense, but
Yeah, but they would keep eyes on anyone that's like crouching down or like you can't even take a break and on your legs and sit without like someone
Wow.
keeping an eye on you. And then if you are down too long, then they come up. They basically tell you you need to go
Mhm.
Wow.
out of the cave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Playing around.
Which
Yeah.
one thing about that venue is inside the place, there's like no real areas that you can sit down at. There's like two tiny little areas in the actual place that I saw. There was one where it was like some of these rocks that were kind of sticking out from the wall by
Okay.
where they had the waters, and then there was by the I li-
Merch.
well, not by merch, by like the seated area
The
for like
ADA
yeah,
section?
the ADA section. Yeah, yeah. But there was like some areas that you could sit there.
Oh yeah, there was like a ledge that you
Okay.
could do right like going into like the tech area.
Yeah. But other than that, you had to be standing the
Kinda like
whole
the
time.
armory.
Yeah, it is a lot like that. But if you wanted to go sit down otherwise, you would have to walk outside of the venue and either sit on the rocks that were kind of by where merch was, or you have to go all the way up the hill by where the food trucks were and go and sit there.
Yeah,
Mm.
which is another thing, the food so all the
Tell me
food
about it.
was
Tell me about the food.
I'm
So
ready.
all of it was food trucks. So at
Um,
camp, which they had food trucks at camp all day
Wow.
and after the show. And during the show, they had food trucks there. And there were some interesting things. I know they did say they switch out the food trucks like frequently, but the ones that were there were very interesting. The one at the venue or one of them had like a whole bunch of different types of meat.
Yeah. It's
Like
like the
kangaroo,
What?
gator, bison,
elk,
elk. Like
you name a meat, they had
Max
it.
had an elk burger.
Yeah, it was
How was
really good. I loved it.
Okay.
And then the food trucks at camp, there was a coffee truck, and then there was this one truck that had a whole bunch of different wraps. We
Yeah.
had a smash burger wrap.
How was that?
Really
Really
yummy.
fucking good.
We
The-
love our smash burgers if you can't tell.
Yeah. But like we also had some coffee too. The coffee was great,
Oh, I had a matcha.
but it
Ooh.
was
Yeah.
a special kind of
Mhm.
matcha.
Katie and I really like matcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try the Starbucks orange cream?
No, not yet.
It's so good. I got it with Cora the other day when we took our hair tinsels out. I had my
Oh,
hair tinsels in for close to 2 months.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
had them in for a while.
Yeah. Summer of hair tinsel.
But yeah, overall, food, venue, like, safety, and, like,
Activities you could
yeah,
do.
activities, 10 out of 10 experience, and also just the environment. Like, there was people that overdid it,
Yeah.
but they
Right.
took care of it right away. They got them out of the main floor and, they were exited right away. So, they kept a tight ship. It was super fun. The cave tour, have to do. It's just amazing. You get to go into the actual main cave to do the tour too, and it was really interesting. We learned a lot of cool facts. We got to experience complete darkness.
Yeah,
What
which
was that like?
that was
It was
really
trippy as
trippy.
fuck. Our tour guide told us that, after 15 minutes, that's when you start hallucinating.
Oh my god.
And he told us how he went into that cave thinking, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do this, like, tough shit," Goes completely in the back of the cave. There's a bench to sit on to experience the total darkness. He sat there and
Looking with eyes open?
yep,
Yeah.
and he at 7 minutes, that's when he started hallucinating and was hearing sounds, and he literally, like, turned on the lights and he ran.
So you
Yeah.
can turn the lights on in there?
Yeah,
Is it
they've
Oh
got
my god.
they've got, like, these light switches that are all along the way, and they partially light up sections at a time, but you can light them all up at once. But when we were going back into that area, we just see one section at a time until we got all the way to the back, and then we switched everything off, and it was so dark, you couldn't even tell if your eyes were closed or open.
Yeah.
It looked the same.
That's so crazy. Would they let people do they cut you off after a certain amount of time of being in
Yeah,
darkness?
they only did, like, a minute.
Yeah.
So they don't let the general public try and scare
No.
themselves.
Oh, that guy worked there and he tested it out, and that was the last time he said he ever went into the cave alone.
Yeah. But
Scary.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just got shivers. Full body shivers.
but also with that cave though, apparently, because we did kind of like a 45-minute walking tour of the cave, but there's also another one that you could do that's like 4 hours long, where there's
Whoa.
a crawling part where you have
Oh,
to
no.
Yeah.
crawl deep into the
And
cave.
I would
so
never do that.
no, and that has a separate entrance too, the original cave entrance, which is just a hole in the ground.
Did someone just found one day?
Yep.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
And then, like, so during the crawling tour, you can go down that, but then, the main tour, you walk down, like, a ramp and a staircase that goes off from that, and it's, like, a 40 yards of straight crawling, and it's, like, only the width of your body.
I
Mhm.
would never, ever, ever do that.
No.
Did
Yeah.
other people at the festival do that?
I don't know.
I don't
We
think
You
I don't think
could've.
they had it available for
Okay.
that weekend.
They might have, we just
Yeah.
haven't like, there's probably, like, a more set time, it's probably only 2 rounds a day.
Right, maybe
Yeah.
even one.
Yeah.
No,
So
that's crazy.
Mhm.
yeah. Also, the caverns themselves, insane merch.
My God, yeah.
Really? Did you
They
get anything from that?
no.
No,
They had a Rave jersey. It was the
well, it
coolest jersey.
wasn't, like, technically a rave jersey, but it was, like, more on that theme.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know, kinda
marketed
trippy
to the ravers.
color pop
Yeah,
visuals and stuff, but it was, like, too expensive. I
it
think it was,
was,
like, 100 something dollars.
like, 150.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, if that thing was as cheap as some of the Alley Cat merch and the other merch and stuff, I would have been like, "I want this," but
right.
Yeah. It was definitely one of our favorites. We eyed it multiple times, and then at the end of it, we're like, "We've spent so much money this
yeah,
weekend."
we can't do
Sometimes you
more.
just can't get all the merch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I was thinking that I'm going to Slander tonight as well, and I was thinking maybe I should get, like, a jersey if there's one that looks cool, but I don't think I will because, like, I'm not the biggest Slander fan. Like, I'm not a Slander fan, but he's not one of my favorite artists, so
Yeah.
I think I'm good for right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hear that, guys? Katie hates slander.
No,
Yeah.
no slander
Katie
on slander.
Katie slanders on slander like I slander on Dirt Monkey. No, I'm kidding. Love Dirt Monkey.
Yeah, love
Mm.
slander.
But yeah, caverns overall, wanna do it again, and there's a good amount of artists going through there too. Level Up was gonna have a show there this fall.
That would be so cool.
Mhm.
I love Level Up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Katie,
But
what have you been up to?
yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Wait, was
WonkyWilla looked cool.
yeah, WonkyWilla was actually so cool. I did not expect a show. I was expecting a typical rave show. They moved it it was supposed to be at Skyway Loft. And they last minute, the day of, moved it over to the bigger area, Skyway Theater, which very glad they did that. And I don't know how they would have done all this production up in the loft, but they brought the Strawberry Disco Circus along. And oh my God, they came on and they were dressed in Oompa Loompa suits and they were on and off stage throughout the whole thing, hanging by chains in the air, doing flips and different things. They were
Oh
on
my God.
stilts.
The stilts is crazy that they would even plan to do it in the loft because a loft has a low ceiling.
I
So
know.
how would that even work?
I'm wondering if they last minute
Booked the circus?
maybe, yeah, but the circus had a lot going on, so it didn't seem last minute planned, but who knows? It was
Yeah.
really entertaining though. Yeah,
Maybe there was
WonkyWilla,
some miscommunication there and they didn't realize how much they were bringing along.
maybe.
Or
Yeah,
just
'cause it's still
WonkyWilla a day of. It's like, hey, yeah, I found these guys on like the side of the road. They're like, hey, we're looking for a job. Is there any way we can move this so they could come?
Yeah, I just was so not expecting it at all. And I went with my friend Amanda and she got the Sippy jersey that you can color on.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
sick.
I know. I'm really jealous. I wish I could have got it. It's sold out now, but Sippy put out a jersey that is black and white and just has a ton of designs all over it. And it comes with a pack of markers so you can color your own jersey, which
I
is
think we saw
super
some
cool.
people with that at the Caverns
Yeah.
too.
Okay,
Wasn't
yeah.
that one of the things that they were selling?
I think so.
Yeah. I think that was
Eventually.
for sale there.
She had just came out with it like right after Forest, and I thought about getting it. I put in my phone when it came on sale, but I just got Sippy merch at Electric Forest. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You win some, you lose some.
exactly.
How was the crowd there?
It was great. Thing with Skyway Theater, I feel like you do like the layout of the loft just kind of makes more socialization, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, like, not as much crowd interaction in the theater, more like staying in one spot there.
Mhm.
But the crowd was great. It was the usual suspects of Skyway,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't been in the Skyway Theater in so long, like the
Yeah.
Oh my
main
God.
area.
Literally the
Yeah.
past 6 shows I feel like we've gone to Skyway has been in the loft, not in the main theater. I haven't been there in probably a couple years.
I've only been there technically 2 other times. I saw Wooly there a couple years ago.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was really crowded, really crowded. And then I actually went back there a week ago to see Side Quest. That crowd it was a really young crowd. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
lots.
the
Was it fratty?
usual. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was fratty. Well,
I was
Dukes and
gonna-
Brant opened. Yeah, it was a fratty crowd. Everybody there seemed like they were having a really great time. But the group I went with, we didn't stay long. We went over to Wubtivities instead.
That sounds right up our alley.
Yeah.
Yup, and that was actually really cool. That was a local show at the Vault, and it was a dub trio back to back. Your boy Nate.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it
and
was
we saw
great.
Dub Trio at Yellow Brick Road.
Yeah, so that was really fun. It's always cool to support the
Local
locals.
artists.
Yeah, they threw down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when we were at Side Quest, my friend was like, "I wonder where all the bass heads are tonight." And I said, "They're probably up to Wubtivities at the Vault." She was like, "Why
Yeah.
didn't we go there?"
Yeah, you could say that you guys took a side quest from Side Quest.
We did. Yeah. And then I've also I went for the first time this past weekend to Eat Street Crossing. That was really cool. It's a big outdoor patio. I went there for some drum and bass music. It was Manila
Oh.
Killa who
Ooh,
We've seen
Have
them
we?
before.
I'm pretty sure.
I feel like
That's-
they opened for someone at the loft, maybe.
really,
Maybe.
maybe
It sounds familiar.
Yeah,
they're not local.
I don't know. I
I
feel like we have, though.
that sounds like
It's
a name I
possible.
recognize. It's either that or they're just on the giant list of artists that I feel like we've seen in the past month. We've probably, I mean, factoring in, the Caverns and Electric Forest and all these other smattering of shows, we've probably seen like 70 sets in the past 2 months.
Maybe even more.
Yeah.
A really insane amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A really insane amount. The amount of artists that we've seen.
I can't even keep track anymore, to be honest.
No.
Like, names sound familiar, but maybe I just read it on a lineup.
It's an addiction, guys.
Yeah, it really is an addiction. I was just telling Ari, I've been on like a bender.
Yeah.
Low-key, like I'm not even drinking and I've been on a bender because I did Eat Street Crossing last week, which that was good. I feel like the music lately, and I saw this on Threads, I'm getting off my train here, but I saw this on Threads and I agree with it. The dubstep and like the bass music is getting slower. Like I feel like or maybe it's just the shows I've been going to lately. I feel like a lot of stuff has been slower and I needed some drum and bass.
Yeah.
So I had
Yeah.
a great time dancing at Minneapolis.
Some drum and bass every now and again just to get you back up
Yeah.
and running is always good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I told Max earlier this week because I was kind of down earlier in the week and I wasn't feeling that great, very tired, unenergized, like whatever. And then I had an epiphany and I was like, do you think I'm feeling this way because I haven't raved in a while?
Yes.
Yeah.
You haven't raved in so long.
She's going through withdrawals, guys.
Like the last time I raved, I mean, did we rave when we got back from the Caverns? Yeah, because we saw Kill the Noise. No, that was before the Caverns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to the Caverns that weekend. Yeah, I don't think I've raved since the Caverns, which is now 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Oh.
Wait, did we not see anything after the Caverns?
Didn't we do?
What did we do
Did
on the
we do-
18th?
I mean,
No.
there was like Jack Trash in the park.
But that doesn't
But
count.
no.
Oh yeah, we did.
That was a picnic with
That was
EDM
a
music.
picnic with EDM music.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't raved
Really?
since the Caverns.
Because I guess because the past 2 weekends I texted with like the plans for the weekend. I was like, all right, which shows do you guys want to go? And I texted Max and I like what I was thinking or like a list. And both times they're like, no, we can't rave this weekend.
Yeah.
We had to pack.
We have been very, very busy because Ari is going to be moving down here to Florida by the time that this goes up right here.
Yeah.
She'll already be there.
Yeah, next weekend we actually have 1 week until we leave. Well, Max is driving me and our animals down, and then I'm gonna stay down there while Max comes back up to wrap up some things here, or in Minnie. But that's okay because you know what? I thought there was no scene at all in Fort Myers, and I did some digging this week.
Yeah,
And
she did.
apparently there's a hard techno scene and a little bit of a bass scene there. And it's not big, but it's all underground local artists around Florida mostly. So I'm gonna dive in and explore that.
The Florida
The
Underground.
Southwest Florida Underground, guys, is
Ooh.
coming to Above the Rail podcast.
Yep.
Hell yeah. New market.
New market. We're gonna have mini stuff. We're gonna have Fort Myers, Southwest Florida, Naples stuff going on. And I'm gonna be down there vibing to some hard techno and a little bit of Wub Wednesdays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wub Wednesdays.
And meanwhile, here for probably this next episode that we'll have, Katie and I will probably be talking about the stuff up here.
Yep. Me and Max are planning to go see Tynan and Hershey.
Mm-hmm.
Well, our next episode, we are planning to do something very similar to our Electric Forest episode, which is a whole bunch of live recaps post-show. So
Yeah.
you're gonna get our immediate reactions to these shows. So we have
Mhm.
Slander. Katie and I are doing Base Babe's trip to North Coast.
Yes. Yeah.
And these two are going to Tynan.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And yeah, we're going to Slander tomorrow with our whole crew of friends because it's Max and Ari's last big show at the Armory before they move.
Yep.
So we got the whole gang. I went and I got 6 tickets from the box office, and then some more friends are coming on top of that.
Yeah, like, guys, our friends do not show up when it comes to the
No.
raves. But this weekend, they're showing their asses out. We're going to have a packed rave fam.
Yeah,
Like,
we never have a bigger
we're not
rave
even
fam
gonna-
than like,
Yeah, we're not even
Not
going to fit in one Uber, let alone 2.
which is so crazy for us.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm so excited. So, and hopefully we can get like some other people's live reactions. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interview our friends.
Yeah.
Make them famous.
Yeah. So we've got lots of exciting stuff coming up. Well, yeah, North Coast. We'll have so much to talk about with North Coast.
Yeah.
And I also joined the Sim Show Street team recently.
Everyone say congratulations, Katie.
Congratulations.
You had to say congratulations, Katie.
Congratulations, Katie.
Thank you. Sim Show Street team has been a goal of mine for quite some time. So I am more than thrilled. Yeah, it's going to just definitely open a lot of opportunities for me. I've been meeting different people on the team out. I did at Each Street Crossing, and then another time that I went out recently. So that's exciting. More new
Yeah.
friends, because once you guys leave, like, you're my main go-to rave fam here.
Yeah.
I know. And I mean, our other friends too, like a few of a few of them do like to still go out every once in a while. They're just
Mhm.
not as reliable to count on for
Wanting to go to every rave if they're available that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, like, the last minute sends, like, we
Yeah.
do last minute send it a lot.
We do.
Yeah.
And, well, I just feel like too, the Sim Show street team, Katie brought us to a bonding event they had, and the people in it are really nice and friendly, and they're all interested in the same things. They have the same level of passion for it. So that's another factor too to being on the Sim Show street team is you're connecting with people that are at the same point you are in raving.
Right, exactly, I love that, like, the same passion. Shoot, I had a thought and it's completely deleted. Yeah,
Computer,
oh,
reboot.
reboot, computer, reboot.
This train of thought took a side
That
quest.
actually worked though, yeah. It's, like, a great community, it
Yeah.
seems, like, I'm really excited to be part of the community.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah.
So exciting. And also Jack Trash, who runs Sim Shows, is an amazing person too. Like,
He is so cool. I introduced myself to him and had a good conversation with him for the first time at Electro Abbey's last night, and it was great. He is such an awesome dude.
And
was Electro
he's so funny too. Like, just
Uh-huh.
naturally, he's just
Yeah.
a goofy dude.
Yeah. Yesterday at Electro Abbey's, was that Wub Island?
It was Web Island.
Did they play it?
No. No, that was just the theme. Yeah. Yeah, but
You know what would have been cool? If they did, like, speed dating at Wub Island or something like
you
that.
know what they should have? They should have
Yeah.
done that. Maybe, if it gets brought up again for, like, a different themed event that could be fun like that, we'll bring up the idea.
Yeah.
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 That would be great. Let's bring, like, Looking for Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a local version of that. That would be
Mhm.
cool. Or like the Date Night podcast, but for ravers only.
Yeah.
Because I mean, guys, I just don't know about dating someone who's not in the scene.
Well,
See,
and Katie brought it up earlier today while we were puzzling before the podcast, and she mentioned how someone asked or said that they wanted to get like do a show. And
Mhm.
someone else that they were with was like, it's intense.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be like that. And that's why a factor why we named and created this podcast Above the Rail is
Yeah.
because so many people think that it's just the rail riders and the mosh pits and the
everyone-
craziness.
yeah, everyone's going like, balls to the wall, partying, jumping off the walls.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be like
No.
that.
It can
There's
be
an
so
above the
chill.
rail experience.
Yes.
And you can have an experience that's comfortable, not intense, not too overstimulating. And if it does, pull yourself out of there. You don't need to see every second of the show.
No. And I was actually explaining to one of my friends on Tuesday at the Caboose, they have an upper level, like lofted area. So we were standing up there just like on the railing of the balcony and like looking down, and someone was like, "Oh, it's nice up here. There's space to dance. You can see everything." And I was
Mhm.
like, this is a perfect example of above the rail. Like,
Yeah.
this
Damn
spot is so
right.
above the rail.
Yeah.
I was like, that's why.
We've been using above the rail as an adjective a lot lately. Especially Katie.
I
Yeah.
have, like,
we'll
we'll
just
use
be
it a lot.
Yeah. It won't even be like a rave experience, and she'll just be like, "This is so above the rail."
Oh my god, I didn't even notice.
I even distinctly remember too, like way back when we were at Caverns, when for the first night when we decided to be right next to the guardrail that the artist would walk by, I told Ari, I was like, "Look at this! Even here, we're above the rail."
Always above the rail. If
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
feeling like your spot is not it, just move somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's a lot of times we've done that too, where we don't notice how overstimulated we are until we move ourselves to a different location. Then we're like, "Oh, this is way better, 10 feet away."
Yeah.
Yeah, we are definitely a group of people that we don't stick in one spot an entire night. We like to go and bounce around to different spots, get a different view of, I guess the production and everything. And I feel like there are some people that will be like, I am gonna sprint to the rail and I am not going to leave it the entire night.
Yeah.
Like that, I can understand being in an intense raving experience there.
Yeah.
Because you are stuck in that sea of people
And
for the night.
especially with the heavier shows, the moshers.
My God.
Guys, I could not. I am not coordinated enough. I am a wimp when it comes to pain. I am not making it in the mosh pit. So that is not my lifestyle. That is that's not my raving.
When
Yeah.
we go up towards the front more sometimes, especially when we're up in the front for more of the openers, the second that it starts to get the vibe where we're about to be in wherever the mosh pit is or too close to be able to move away from it, it's like, all right, we should probably move now so that when there's inevitably a mosh pit right here, then we're not trapped in it. Because once the mosh pit starts going, like, nope, no. We don't want any part of that, us.
Yeah.
I feel like also too with how, even though you could have like a non-intense rave experience, I feel like we do tend to headbang a lot. But I feel like if we were to rave the intensity that we enjoy doing it in the mosh pit, we would all probably be taken out on stretchers with heat stroke.
No, we'd
Yeah.
probably be trampled.
Yeah.
Trampled. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
We do really get into it.
Yeah,
like, we
yeah,
get pretty into it. We
yeah.
dance when that
Like,
music.
and our arms are swinging, our legs are stomping.
Our feet are in the air.
Yeah. And we honestly, like, if they aren't moshing, we'd probably piss off people up front.
Yeah, that is definitely a thing. Yeah, because we like to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we respectfully stay in an area where we are able to dance and stay in our own space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Sometimes we'll want to feel the music really a lot, so we'll go up close, but it's only for like a short period and then we move back again.
Yeah.
You guys kind of have to travel together sometimes. So, give or take any situation. Also, moving around just helps you not be in so much pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like, standing in one place definitely takes a toll on your body. So, if you're not moving around, going to a different spot, it definitely makes like the post-show pain of like feet hurting or your knees are tight,
Mhm.
Oh my
your
God,
back. Like, moving around helps a lot.
there are shows that we go to that sometimes we don't move as much as I feel like we normally like to. And I'll wake up in the morning and I'm walking around. I got like 60-year-old man knees because I was just bouncing up and down in one spot the entire night.
Can we just talk about the fucking animals right now? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Lulu on my lap. We got Rocky on Katie's lap. We got Ling Ling in between Katie and I. And then
Ella
we
Bean's
got,
just laying.
we got the big chunky bean loafing there on the couch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's in the living room right
Yeah.
now.
This has been the most active that animals have ever been, I think, anytime I've been over, let alone a podcast episode.
For real. They're
Yeah.
getting in it.
We had to put Rocky away and then bring him back out because he was barking.
Mhm.
Rocky's not being very clear right now.
No, he was
No.
not. He was not being a good assistant.
No.
In other news, we also have a Facebook page now. If you guys are on Facebook, go ahead and give us a like and follow that page.
Yeah, also, you listeners,
Yeah.
keep talking to us in person, but we're not seeing some communication online. And, if you really are a true fan and you really like our podcast and you really want us to keep doing it, we need to see the support online. So please go follow our pages, like, comment, interact with us. We want to interact with you guys on there too. And eventually, this is going to be our last podcast where we're all together for quite a bit of time. So, like, there might be episodes where we want you guys to interact with us and
Mm-hmm.
we want to answer maybe questions from you guys
Yeah,
or
talk to us in the comments. Ask
Yeah.
us stuff.
yeah.
Request what you want to hear.
Yeah. So if we see you guys interacting with us more on social media, then we'll make the move to, kind of gear up to plan those episodes where you guys have a more interactive role.
Because we've got plans coming up, but we're pretty open concept in the fact that we mostly just talk about what we've done over the past month.
Yeah.
So if there's other things you guys want to hear, request, we can easily throw a topic in.
Yeah, for sure. Any tips, anything like
Yeah.
that, ways to save money.
But we also so much appreciate the people that have come up to us and said
Yes.
stuff. And like when they've said things where we can really tell they've actually listened.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that is really awesome. We love
Yeah.
you guys so much.
Yeah.
It's fun to find some real fans.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
And like knowing that like the in-person interactions mean the most, but to like grow and keep expanding our podcast, it's just like that online recognition that kind of needs to happen too.
Yeah, we would love that.
Yeah. Okay, now done with the hard part.
Yeah. That was our asking you guys a favor.
Yeah.
Yup.
But yeah, moving on to our next portion here, we are going to be making some changes here on the podcast.
Bigger and better things.
We are now going to be looking into a better recording setup. We are switching also our platform that we are recording on too. Max and I moving to a different state. So there are going to be some changes on the podcast. But there also, with that being said, is new and exciting things coming too, which we're really excited to share with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And
We have a lot coming up.
We can't share with you guys just yet, but just gear up. There's going to be a new shift in the podcast, and it's going to
Yes.
be super exciting.
We're gonna get even higher above the rail.
Yeah.
Higher and hotter.
Higher and hotter. Better quality content.
Yeah.
And just some really cool, different stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll
So
have to
exciting,
tune in,
so
guys.
exciting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I think that kind of wraps it up for this episode.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
so
it
too.
does.
Oh my gosh. Well, we can't wait to share this with you guys or share our new experiences with you guys. There's going to be a lot of changes, but we're happy to have you guys along.
Yeah, and thank you so much for those of you who have been riding the rail with us this
Yes.
whole time.
And supporting us in person and online.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
Bye. We love you.
Bye. Bye, Rail Riders.